All right, I think we should be live. All right, I think we should be live. Okay. All right, I think we should be live. All right, looks like we are all set. Looks like we are raring to go. So, what is good, y'all? Welcome back to another the JoJoLands live stream, live reaction for JoJoLands chapter 35. USAGI is back with the fraud and suspicion part 3. Um, obviously, it's been a month and some change. I got to it this time around. Your boy just came back from a work trip, so my voice is just now starting to finally get back for the most part. And also, if you guys haven't seen already on the channel on YouTube, and I know we're also live on Twitch as well. So if you watch this after the fact, make sure you guys are checking us out on YouTube. And if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you're checking us out on Twitch because we are all over the place here. But yeah, I just uploaded some compilation videos back from the solo YouTube channel days when I was going through the Steel Ball Run manga solo dolo. So if you guys have not read Steel Ball Run, but you're coming here for JoJoLands, right? Marco, this is not a premiere, right? This is live, brother. This is live. This is live. See, you guys are funny. You guys can't tell the difference between a premiere and a live stream, bro. Come on. But yeah, if you guys check that out, you guys will see that I put out compilation videos, a set of them for Steel Ball Run. They're segmented into 3, so there's like 3 10 to 11-hour videos here on the channel. If you want to go read through Steel Ball Run along with me, you can come check that out. So, and if your friends don't want to read Steel Ball Run because, or for whatever reason, or they're scared to, and they want somebody to read along with because they got mad that only one episode of the anime dropped, and now they got to wait till the fall. Tell them come through. Big Lando, what's going on? Saying chicken is good. Yeah, this is live because she's Corey looking hella clean. Yes, bro. Come on. If you see me with not locks, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I currently look like versus what I used to look like. You know what I mean? So that's how you can tell versus a premiere. Y'all know what the setup looks like. So as soon as you see that and you see the room looks different and I got my hair out, that's old. But yeah. We are here. Big Lando, I see you on Twitch. Marco, good day for some pho. I know you, bro. You love your pho. Yo, Marco, I'm going to need you to... Here's the thing. Let's make a deal. If you can think of a new food to say for every intro, then you got it, King. You got it. If you can open up your palate, because I saw how Danny was hitting you with all types of different type of food combinations on why you was wrong about what you like for food in his Blue Lock stream. You gotta mix it up, my king. You gotta mix it up, man. You know, it can't be just pho. It gotta be maybe some ramen, maybe some jerk chicken. You know what I mean? You ever had a Jamaican beef patty? You ever had a empanada? Mix it up, king. Mix it up. But I see you in the chat, bro. I always appreciate you coming through, brother. Ria Sad, what is going on? What is up? All right. So, also, I don't know if I'm gonna do this. I'm thinking about doing it, but it depends on how I feel because it's a rainy day. Uh Ross, what's going on? Thank you, Tom Corey. I'm dead. I'm just saying, man, you gotta expand your palate. Marco, it's giving chicken fingers and French fries. Um, I'm thinking about doing this, but I don't know. I definitely have some editing to do for our official episode. Um, I just don't mention it because I'm a pho guy. So how about you start mentioning it? So we stop thinking that you're just a chicken fingers and French fries kid. Mix it up, brother. But yeah, I got some editing to do today. But I'm thinking I'm about to go eat some. I'm gonna cook, right? Cook some lunch today. Well, it's late, mid, whatever you want to call it, lunch, dinner. I don't know. But maybe I'll like live stream me editing the official episode. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that, but I don't know if you guys even want to do that. Maybe we just sit around, chill. So it's not really anything topic heavy. Q&A, we just vibe out. I'm editing the episode or whatever. Maybe do that for like 2 or 3 hours before we get to our One Piece stream later on tonight at 8. I don't know. We'll see. Shade, what's going on? I've not read the last chapter, so I'm gonna take my leave. Oh no. My lord. Yo, Shade, you are missed, brother. You are missed in the chat. I know you always check out the official episodes. So yeah. Marco, nah, just keep thinking I'm chicken fingers and French fries, kid. Yup. Well, from now on, when Marco enters the chat, we just gonna call him what's good, chicken fingers and fries. What is going on, chicken fingers and fries himself? All right. Well, all that house cleaning out of the way. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that, just kind of chilling out and watching me edit the official episode. Maybe I'll put it on the screen. You guys do know I do all of the editing and all of the thumbnail creation and create every short / TikTok that we put out. Like I be in the trenches. You know what I mean? I know Kimmy likes to make fun of us for, you know, me and Danny not playing video games as much as she does, but it's not like Kimmy be playing video games. Let's keep it a buck. When she's not playing Kingdom Hearts, she's the equivalent of a ball and gun gamer, except she don't do any sports games. All she does is play Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. So she be trying to shame us like she's over here Mrs. Eclectic. Nah, I used to be in the trenches. I used to put hours in. I'm one of those gamers that like I don't just like. I can't play a game for 1 to 2 hours and then like that's it, right? Which I think is the plus for like people who play ball and gun games, right? They can kind of go in, get a couple matches in, go on about their day. I'm a story game player. I prefer games that have a narrative and things like that. And usually I'm going to sit there and put in 8 hours. You guys see when I was playing Pokemon Legends ZA, which I still haven't beat because I haven't had the time to get back into it, which I'm at the end of the game. But y'all saw how long those streams were. We talking 8 hours, 7 hour streams. I don't play, bro. I do not play. All right. Let's get to it. Chapter 35. How about to say 135 or 1135? I'm thinking this is One Piece. I'm wilding. All right. So, Usagi, Fraud and Suspicion, Part 3. We got the cover with Usagi on it. Their feet not even touching the ground. They float into the air of their mission. As we see Usagi floating, Mom, Tori, all of our money was stolen. You don't even have a phone on you. So what are you doing? What's on his mind as he sinks into the alligators on course? Strolling around a zoo in a park? As we see Usagi drowning in the water and the alligators coming to get him. The real alligators. The real alligators. As we see your boy Pablo pull him up. Splash. Paco. I called him Pablo just now, Paco. Is it a stand, Usagi? What direction were you attacked from? Where did it come from? A stand? No. That wasn't what it looked like. That wasn't a stand. It was whispering from behind me. Behind? Hey! So we see Paco shaking Usagi to get his shit together. Is that blood? Your side is bleeding, man. Hey, Usagi fell into that pond. What's going on? As we see your boy Jodio just looking there. Really makes you think. Stay close to me, Jodio. At this point, bro, yo, I know Jodio is some of y'all goats, bro, but like, man, Jodio really falls into the background like Giorno in this part, bro. Like, even like Dragona's damn near the main character to me more. Maybe this whole part ends with Jodio dying and Dragona being the one to survive. That will put like things on his head. You don't think we could be under attack right now, do you? By who? Anyhow, pull us up, you two. Were you bitten? How'd you get hurt? It was Max. Didn't you see him, Paco? He knows. Man, he knows everything about me. Look at little Mac, a good day for some chicken Malibu and a side of baked potato. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Proud of you. You went to Twitch to switch up your palate. Round of applause for Marco. Round of applause. Max, I'm telling you, It was Max, the guy at the house with half his face blown off. Lil Mac is speaking facts. Bro, please. He's not dead. What are you talking about? Also, speaking of Lil Mac, guys, me and Danny, so not the episode that's coming out this Tuesday for the podcast, but we have finally convinced Kimmy. So I don't know if you guys seen last season of the podcast. We did a Mario Party episode. Like we played Mario Party because Danny never played Mario Party. So we convinced Kimmy for you guys. We think we're going to do like a special live episode. I just got to figure out how to set it up. We're going to do like a live stream episode in my living room. I have the camera set up and everything like that. And we are going to play Smash Brothers live on stream. That's going to happen episode 77. Because 78 will be the last episode of this season, which is crazy to think that we'll be entering 3 whole years, like 3 full years of doing the podcast, entering our 4th season. So we're going to have like a touch grass episode. We're going to probably film that outside on some grass and just like vibe out. I'm telling you, it was Max, the guy at the house with half his face blown off. He's not dead. What are you talking about? Whoa. How many of these things are there? Are there in here? 3, 4, 6? That's kind of a lot. That's the kind of muscle you bring to a real brawl. Paco. Okay. I'll carry you and climb up. Grab on. As we see Jodio and Dragona trying to reach and grab him. But Alligator came out and came for the boy. Ah! Surprise, motherfucker. I'm going to need you to get checked out. I'm crying. Damn. Usagi got his whole hand bit. That shit's not letting him go. That's Usagi and Paco getting got. It's a good thing Paco's built different. Ora! Woo! A Paco ora? Love to see it. Love to see it. And Usagi is now, Usagi, get it together. Lock in, bro. Paco literally wrestling Alligator. Steve Irwin. Chomp. Chomp. November Rain. Reaching out. Climb up with him. Shooting down some rain. The rain won't reach underwater. This is just for defense. Yeah. There are more alligators hiding in the mud. Brother. What? More people getting yeeted into the pit? Damn. Is that a lady and a kid, or is that 2 kids? Because I know Araki be building these kids with some muscular-ass arms. Damn. Whoever the stand user is really just yeeted, bro, straight into the pit. That's messed up. That is messed up. That's no good. Huh? What was that? Hey, who are they? They're drowning and whatnot, or fake drowning, or they just got water in their mouth. Why the hell did these folks fall down there? Jodio's confused. We see people rushing across by the pit, the enclosure. Now people looking down. Man, this is giving Harambe. What is going on? 2 people just suddenly climbed over the handrail and jumped in. Oh, these niggas is what? They just jumped in? They sound like they got yeeted. It looks like they got yeeted. Well, seriously, why? Usagi is sitting out of breath. Don't know what's going on. These people trying to get out, and Paco's trying to save them. All right, at least Paco's not an asshole. You 2, get next to me. As Paco reaches his hands out. Paco reaching out. Still, the alligators are literally coming to them. Ugh. Oh, there's some cracking going on. Ugh. Usagi just crashing out. Paco, just get out of here. Grab our hands. Come here. Nah, Paco's trying to do the right thing. All right, they grabbed on the Paco. Paco about to leap up. Paco locking in, bro. Paco is locking in. You like to see it. You love to see it. Come on. Climb up. As he reaches his hand out. Pull us up. Paco Liberantes. Your dad really did his best, didn't he? Oh, shit. We playing mind games. He worked his ass off to immigrate from Venezuela. But he ended up in jail. Man, he really failed, huh? Guess it was just too much for him. He tried so hard to be an upstanding guy, too. And your mom abandoned you. She didn't think you two were worth the hassle. You're the same, aren't you? You'll abandon others, too. Don't make some excuse like you had to because you were backed against the wall. Damn. Oh no, we bringing back the trauma. It's time for the trauma dump. I mean, once a thief, always a thief, right? Paco. Ah, you're the son of a whore after all. We get hit with a little. Looks like you turned back, you piece of shit. Oh, damn. What's happening right now? It's like the tongues are like sticking out into what? Coming out of what? Oh, Paco. No! They got Paco's neck. They got USAGI, but they got Paco. No, Usagi's about to get out, but Paco just got in the neck. Nah. This ain't can't be how Paco goes out. Because he tried to be a hero. Take Usagi, not Paco. The Matt Kudasai better step up. Oh my God. Help me. Paco losing the light in his eyes. Paco. We see the blood dripping into the water. They grabbing Usagi's arm up as he's trying to pull back Paco. Pull us up. Jodio. What just happened? Why is Paco bleeding? God, there's so much. Dragona, stop Paco's bleeding. Yeah, we gotta get this smooth operator to close up that wound. We see the alligators in the pit, gushing at the blood. Usagi just looking freaked out. Hurry, Dragona, stop the bleeding. It's a vessel in his neck. Smooth operators, get that shot, eh? Close up that vessel. Ugh. Close up that wound. Patch it up. Pushing the skin back together, essentially. I can only slide the surface, so it might not be totally stopped. They're not dead. Those guys aren't dead. Both Max and the lady that fell in the water. Huh? We see him breathing hard. We see a light leaving his eyes damn near. We see the alligators chomping at the bits at the blood and swarming. The alligators are swarming to the blood from Paco and the lady who fell. I can't see the boy from there. Jodio says. The $300,000 stolen from my family. And my mom and Tori wandering around with no phone. It's all because of this judge of hell. They know people's secrets that nobody else knows. It's their attack that made blood start spurting from Paco's neck. Whose attack did you see? Whose attack? Did you see someone? Where was Paco attacked from? I can't see them. I can't see the one who attacked Paco anyhow. Oh, my days. Word. Shout out to my girl Sade. I still would take parts in Sade. Do. Didn't even know Dragona stand healed. Now we know every time someone badly injured, Dragona got them. I don't even know if it's so much that she heals. They just doing stuff. They just doing stuff. But at this point, you know Araki is very inconsistent about what stands can and cannot do. So at this point, I'm not even counting that as an ability. It just seems like she's pushing. Like, you know how like, stitches and things like that? That's kind of seems like what Dragona's doing there. Marco, I am not singing that. I am not singing no Let It Snow, brother. I can't see them. I can't see them. I can't see the one who attacked Paco anyhow. If you see them, it's over. The person is an evil spirit from hell. Brother, it is a stand. It's a stand, Dragona and Jodio. The kid. What happened to the kid? Okay, Paco's back together. Paco got it back together. I can't see him from here, but some zoo workers just went down to ward off the alligators. I never let go of him. That kid was on my shoulder. I was trying to save him. I held onto him. Really. I know, Paco. I saw it. I know you were. But what happened when you were on the wall? Was it some kind of stand? Damn it. Damn it. Hey, quit taking photos, assholes. Get away from us. As we see Dragona trying to hold back the paparazzi. Now we see all the other animals just looking around. We got the rumble. The rumble. The leopards looking, the flamingos and all that. Jodio sweating a little bit. Hulalai. I know it's on the vast north slope, but where precisely is it? How can I tell a new one from the other lava rocks? This nigga thinking about the lava rocks right now, of all things? If of all things, there is a way to, right? Okay, we're cutting back to Rohan. We're cutting back to Rohan. What you think about his ability? Usagi said it doesn't look like a stand, but I don't know if Araki is just fooling us. I feel like it's always a stand. I feel like it's always a stand. Cause like when's the last I mean, actually, no, I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's a stand. But what's going on, Acai? Acai the Nike? I'm crying. Red eyes. Well. What? Why you wearing? What type of do you see some African American activities happening over here? You gotta hit me with the well. I'm crying. Okay. Rohan. Yo, Araki loves zooming in on Heaven's Door. If we're not gonna bring Heaven's Door back as a stand, stop trolling us. Well, yeah. So I've taken an interest in you, but Jodio Joestar, to be honest, I actually don't quite remember. The lava rock, right? Was there really something like that? I don't know. The whole thing might have just been in my imagination. Yeah. I don't think I know where it might have been. Yo, is he trolling? Is he trolling? What did you say? I believe from the bottom of my heart that you're my number one fan. So I'm glad you called me today. Thank you. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? Hold on a second, Rohan Sensei. You're not making any sense. Climb higher, Jodio Joestar. I always think of you and only you as my number one fan. No, that's not right. I believe from my heart that you are my number one fan. Okay, gotta go. I have a deadline coming up. Huh? Why is Araki just cutting to this? Sensei, hello? Hello? Hey, Jodio, what the hell? What's that manga asshole's problem? He's gotta know where the lava rocks are, right? What a weird dude. You know, I kind of never liked him. Well, it's not so unfamiliar that a Joestar or somebody of that bloodline does not like Rohan. Because honestly, the most generational beef in JoJo's is Josuke and Rohan. John Dad, what's going on? Isn't Rohan just Araki self-insert? 100%. That's why I keep putting him in this. Bro said then continue. Last part had those rock organism things that wasn't really stands. Araki could do something like that again. Yeah, that could be it, right? But like the thing is, Araki invested so much time into like the rock people that like I feel like his last non-stand troll was before that was the random alien from part 4. That we don't know if he was an alien or had a stand. What a weird dude, you know? I kind of never liked him. At least ones that come to my head. I could be forgetting stuff from part 7. Hello? Hello? The Meryl May just looks at him. Jill looks at the phone confused. Wait, hold on. Kishibe Rohan. Did he judge partway through the call that it was too dangerous? So he couldn't say any more over the phone? Ah. Big brain Rohan. I'm thinking he lost his memory or something. And just suddenly ended the call? I think I get it. This is just a hunch. But I think I know what Kishibe Rohan is thinking. I am his manga's number one fan, after all. Yeah, word, the ghost girl. Like, there was a lot more, like, random things in part 4. Had we been back in Morio, I'd be like, yeah, it's fair game. Because Morio is where the weird shit really go down. Okay. He's saying only you can understand me. It's given like when Jiraiya left that secret note for Naruto, being like, only you can understand what's going on. We have an enemy somewhere in the world. Maybe he realized in the middle of the call that this could go way beyond the stolen $300,000 or beyond someone pursuing the $50 billion of land we have, which means maybe what the enemy that's out there is searching for is the lava rock itself. That's the conclusion Kishibe Rohan came to. He was speaking in code. He's already told us with that last thing he said. He told us the place we can find a new lava rock. The code was, no, that's not right. I believe from my heart that you are my number one fan. That part was the code. It must have been a code phrase he made up on the spot. A code to tell us the exact location. We cut back to the present. Mom, where are you? Where are you, Tori? Hold on, Usagi. Don't run. As we see Paco just holding his neck. Hold up. Mom and Tori, they gotta be possessed by Max. That's why we're walking all over the place. I don't know if evil spirits really exist or not, but that wasn't a spirit. From the beginning, this has been an attack on all of us. Usagi, there's got to be a user somewhere. This is a stand attack. See? There we go. There we go. Stand attack. And for no point in time did I think that this was actually a ghost or something, or zombies. How do you know? You didn't even see anything. Jodio, I saw it was different. It was a dead person. I had no way to defend myself. So, don't move. There's got to be something up around here. That goes for both Usagi and Paco. There's something around here. We've got to find it. I know it's here. There must be some way a Stan got physically close to you. If you're saying the dead guy Max was talking to you, then there's a good chance that they killed Max and their Stan attached to you back when we were in the house. Hold on, Jodio. Are you saying that if a Stan user is really nearby, then they're after something besides just money? You think they're after a lava rock? Nobody knows how to get one, including us. Dragona, look around you. The world is crawling with people like this. He told us to go find a new lava rock. So now, this person is waiting for the chance to swoop in and snatch it. If Rohan Sensei had sensed that, then this person could have found out the lava rock's location. This person must have known about Hulai's lava rock ability for a long time. I'll bet they've been searching for lava rocks as long as the Howler family has. Usagi, what's on the bottom of your foot? Your shoe. Did you step on something? What is that? Oh, there's like a sticker. It says Kalakua Avenue, Seal EP. And that totally looks like a stand. Something stuck on it. Hey, it's on the bottom of your shoe too. Dragona. Oh, shit. I'm the one who should be grabbing my head. Seal Ep. Judun. And that's the end of the chapter. All right. All right. Asahi, what you think about Jojo's conclusion that they can't talk by telephone? What if Rohan came back to help Jojo in person? Do he really like Jojo that much to get involved? I definitely do not think that he likes Jojo that much. Rohan doesn't like anybody. If it's not Koichi, Rohan don't like nobody. I know this is a different universe, but I refuse to accept that Rohan truly likes anybody in any universe that's part of this Joestar bloodline. But I think he might bang with him. I don't think he likes him enough to come help in person. Hell no. He don't even have a stand, at least to our knowledge. But it makes sense that he thinks that he went on code. Like, unless it was something that made Rohan forget his memory, which could be or alter his memories, because Heaven's Door does do that. Kind of. Well, not memory. Yeah, for the most part. It could be that Rohan is just so nice with it that he peeped game that somebody was in on the call. But overall, pretty solid chapter. Once again, we're still dealing with most of the chapter was dealing with the whole alligator situation and seeing basically these zombies attack Paco. I would have hated if Araki took Paco out here and now. That would have been super stressful. But I'm wondering why Araki has put Charming Man on the sidelines. I know Charming Man wasn't always part of the crew officially, but it'd be nice to see if Charming Man does come back in the story, unless Araki forgot, right? It won't be the first time that Araki just kind of takes somebody and put them to the side, especially because of what he did with Fugo and Golden Wind. So I'm not going to be super surprised there. But this whole part was kind of crazy. It's interesting to see Paco really have a sense of humanity to the point of like, yeah, he could easily be a scumbag, right? Family came from Venezuela. His dad left him being a criminal. Mom abandoned him as well. But he still believed in helping those people that fell into the alligator enclosure, right? And he really, really did put them first, right? Trying to make sure Usagi got up there, trying to make sure the people that got up there was there. Was going to be safe. And we even had Jodio step in kind of, right, with November Rain. I just need to see Jodio do more with his stand. But the one thing I'll give Araki credit is he's doing a good job at spreading out the usefulness of the group, right? It's not so overly dependent on Jodio carrying the weight in regards to battle and usefulness in this part per se. But I need to see November Rain get like an Act 2 or something, right? I need you to do something. Have I noticed Araki changed Paco's dad nationality? Last flashback, he was Mexican and now he was Venezuelan. Maybe it's like a typo error. Maybe he's half and half. Maybe he's Marco. Maybe he's Mexican and Venezuelan. Who knows? But I do not remember that because like it's you guys are better than me. I because a whole month passes, my ability to remember all of those intricate little details is really, really difficult. Also, the amount of things I'm storing in my brain in regards to information and memory, right? I don't know how many pieces of media you guys religiously follow, but like the amount that I have to remember for One Piece, I can only store but so much knowledge in my brain off the top of my head. You know what I mean? Most of my expertise in remembering, and I'm not even like the best at remembering every detail in One Piece, goes to that. So you guys who are JoJo's fans who do show up into the live streams and help me remember those little details, does help. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not Hamon beat. You know what I mean? I don't got it off the dome like that. But seeing Paco almost die, lose a vessel in his neck, that was rough. That was rough. I was scared for a second. I was like, Rocky, if you choose to kill Paco now, after he gave us a good old order, I'm gonna be stressed out, brother. I'm gonna be stressed out. And it's nice to see also Dragona can push his skin back together, the surface of his skin, to kind of, I guess, seal the wound, but the vessel was still fucked up. So Paco is not 100% per se. Marco and Twitch. What do I prefer? Tacos de asada, pastor or chorizo? I don't really. Those are all pork, right? I don't really like pork like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not really much of a pork eater. I guess if I had to choose out of the three, it'd probably be asada. But like pastor and chorizo, really not my thing. But I don't really like eating pork. Some things are bound to get pushed out of your brain at some point. Yeah, bro, I'm trying my breast. My breast. I'm trying my breast. But the way Araki whiplashed, I will say I didn't really like that he did that in the middle of the commotion with this whole alligator enclosure, and I was trying to figure out if it's a stand user. It makes sense, but it just really felt out of nowhere where we get, the moments where Jodio is talking on the phone with Rohan, and Rohan quickly realizes, I guess, which is what Jodio's assuming, that somebody's watching them, somebody's listening on their call, that something is up, that more than multiple people are chasing after this lava rock, per se. So it made sense in regards to them tying that last moment back together into Jodio being like, oh, this has to be a stand attacking us, right? This is what has to be going on. Because Usagi is convinced it's a ghost, it's a zombie, because Max is dead, the lady was considered dead, or things like that. But we're just going to go with it. It's a stand, right? Because the chapter ends out with us finding this sticker, this mark on the bottom of both of our shoes, which means that maybe it's a tracking type stand, right? Long distance, you know what I mean? Something like that. Of the stand effects, Jody, I want to know what it can say to affect him mentally. That would be interesting, right? Jodio is a really unbothered character. So I don't even think we're really going to, like, whatever it says to Jodio, just going to be like, man, I've been accepting that about myself. There's nothing you can really do. There is nothing you can really do. But yeah, overall, pretty solid chapter. Nothing too crazy. I'll probably give this chapter a... It really spent more time in the enclosure. I feel like we didn't really progress too far besides finding the sticker and the Rohan letting us know that, like, that detail, Rohan being like somebody's onto us. But these aren't things that we weren't already surmising, or already weren't there. It might be a 6. It might be a 6 for me. I might have to give this chapter a 6. We'll see how it all culminates. Obviously, like, this is part 3 of a title. So maybe when you see it all together, right, it feels better. And I think that's one of the things I'm realizing, as JoJoLands has been the first part I've had to read monthly, and it's a different experience. I'm going to say I do not enjoy reading monthly as much as I enjoyed binging through a volume at a time when I did JoJolian and Steel Ball Run. You know what I mean? And that's just me being purely honest. I think it's just the way that the stand fights and the arcs flowed when they're all together, when you get to consume them at one time, is really, really entertaining. Where it's like, when it's like this chapter by chapter feeling, which some of you guys way more used to it. You guys are vets. You guys, I read like 9 chapters of JoJoLands straight through, and I've only been reading monthly for like, I think maybe 2 years now, and I'm still not used to it. I think if this was a weekly experience, way different. Monthly experience, man, very, very humbling. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm probably gonna give this chapter a 6 out of 10. Don't hate me for it, but we'll see how next chapter goes. Maybe it's gonna be a part 4 of the USAGI Fraud and Suspicion. We'll see what we get there. But yeah, guys, let me know. I'm debating. I might do it because I do have to edit the official podcast episode. I'm probably going to cook real quick. It's 4:00 right now. Me and Danny going to stream in 4 hours. So maybe at like 5:30 or 6, I will go live. I'll have like my Final Cut Pro and everything like that up. And we'll just calmly chill. Yeah. Q&A. Just catch some vibes while I edit the episode, as opposed to us doing like our usual, like, I have to lock in. I'm doing a specific task. I'm reading and reviewing this thing. Maybe you guys have some interest of seeing my process of how I go about editing and things like that. And I'm not a great editor. Obviously, you guys see we don't do anything crazy visuals. Yeah, I do my best to create what I can visual-wise on Canva and stuff like that. But I'm nowhere near like, one of the better editors out there. I'm not even an editor by nature. I'm an editor by, I have no choice, right? Because if I don't edit it, no one will. Because Kimmy ain't gonna do shit. And let's just call it a spade. And Danny barely knows how to use anything. So just gotta step up where I can. That's why Kimmy is better when we set her up to be like, here, go stream. Go watch One Piece and play Kingdom Hearts. We put her in the trenches, her ADHD is not gonna get anything done. And Danny has a lot of busy stuff going on. He doesn't have as much as a consistent work schedule as me and all that stuff. So it is what it is. But thank you guys for coming through. There's a fly. Did I catch it? Don't know if I caught it. Maybe I caught it. I don't know. I'm not that nice with it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming through. Make sure you guys like this stream if you haven't already. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on chapter 35 of the JoJoLands. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Check out channel memberships if you haven't already. They're $1.99. You get special access to emojis in the chat. And if this is your first time coming through to the Moon Piece podcast, make sure you guys are checking out all the other stuff. I didn't catch it. I see it. I didn't catch it. It's right there. Check out all the other stuff we got going on. We're streaming One Piece manga chapter 1180 later on tonight with my co-host Danny. Kimmy will be finishing Thriller Bark tomorrow and then starting Saba Odi Archipelago on Tuesday. Guys, if you're a One Piece fan, can you guys believe that we got Kimmy? I got Kimmy. But we got Kimmy because the community is what's really, really, you guys are really motivating her to lock in. She still won't say she likes it. She's like, it's cool. It's cool. Y'all got to put pressure. Y'all got to put pressure on Kimmy. Like, do you like One Piece, yes or no? It's cool is not a response, right? She ain't going to do it for us, me and Danny. But I think if you, the people, the chat, the community, start to put the pressure into her actually giving an opinion and say how she feels, we'll see. I wonder how she'll rate Thriller Bark. Kimmy's a cornball, so she's gonna probably rate it she's gonna probably rate it an 8, in my opinion. I don't see her giving it higher than an 8 because she hasn't given a single episode over an 8. Ross, she does not live in Brooklyn, brother, so you will never run into her. She does not. She drives like an hour plus to come record when we record in person. So you'll never run into her. Also, I heard you ran to Danny. You better stop. I heard you did the sneaky when he was with his girl. You lucky Danny's not a violent person. I don't know how it went per se. He just told me, "Oh, he showed up behind me, and then he hit the whisper when I was with Natalie or whatever." So, which is funny. I found out where he told me where you. I'm not gonna dox you. I'm not gonna dox you because I don't want to dox you, Ross. I do know around the area, I guess where you live, the strip, the streets, and it's funny. My cousins, most of my family on that street. None of them live there now. My family grew up on that street between those two their whole lives. So once again, I'm trying my best to be very, very picky on what streets we talking about. But that's what it is. Yeah, don't dox him because he's scared of me. Yeah, bro. See, Marco, I think everybody's scared of you. We don't know what you up to, bro. We don't know what you be trying to do. But yeah, my whole family they grew up on that street, and I spent a lot of time on that street. Actually, during the 2003 blackout in New York City, that's where I was. Like I was on that street. I'm being very vague, very very vague. But yeah, you guys are coming through. Appreciate it. If I go live, we'll set it up. It'll be barely of a thumbnail or whatever, and we'll do some editing, right? And we'll chill out. But yeah, thank you guys. And on that note, y'all,